Crockett 100.7 LEV. Happy Tuesday. Move so they know it's real. Like, it's not just like a cutout of you. They're going to think I've lost my mind, that I'm pointing to a life-size cutout of Crockett. He's really here. Watch this. Oh my God, he's not moving.
Wouldn't it be funny if I did hold that for like 10 minutes? Like that was the whole bit? Oh my gosh, comedy.
Yeah, that wouldn't be weird at all.
Being weird, you're being weird. You're being weird
not.
as well. You're being weird.
It's, you know what? It's like the first day of school. I mean, I haven't seen him physically here in 2 years.
In ages.
And I don't wanna be overwhelming. I'm very excited on the inside. But you gotta play it cool. He's the cool guy, you gotta play it cool. Like,
how many tabs do you have open here?
Now he's making fun
go ahead.
of my
You keep
work.
talking. Hold on.
So and he was so sweet. He brought me a fuel up this morning, which, by the way, make sure you're following us on Instagram too, because you have a chance to fuel up with Selena and Crockett. I don't know what you're looking at.
30 tabs, Selena.
Oh, those are topics to talk about later. I was thinking about. I was saving those. I hoard even online. I hoard.
30 tabs she's got open.
You came up here to insult me and then leave?
It's not what it's just you don't write, you don't call. I worry.
And he brought up coffee. By the way, and then I let us all excited to get my coffee, and I'm just sipping away, my favorite, by the way, from Wawa.
Right, because I listen.
And I was told that I'm drinking it too loudly.
That was my welcome back.
Which is one of the top things that coworkers say. It drives them nuts. Sipping too loudly. That's number 2 on the list. Number 1 was scheduling meetings. I don't like meetings, so I would never do that to you. It's the.
I always feel bad. My wife gets put in a lot of. She works a regular 9 to 5. Always gets a 4:30 meeting, and I know when it happens because I'll hear her like, oh, I'm like, mommy's got a 4:30, guys. Sorry.
And you get to disappear. You should be out in the corner, like sipping your coffee.
That's usually when I'm making dinner.
Yeah.
Like Chef Boyardee. That's actually probably what I'm making for dinner. RL, good morning. Kelly, good morning. Keith, holy crap, the duo's back together again. Let the shenanigans begin. Dave, good morning. Good morning, everybody.
We want to know some of those habits that drive you crazy with your coworker. That's how much I adore Crockett. I'm totally cool with him being annoyed with my sipping. And you know what? It's just going to get louder now.
I'm totally cool. That's how much I like Crockett. I'm totally
By
cool.
the way, I tried to sip loudly and I almost choked.
This is why we can't have nice things.
We cannot. Oh my God. So how does it feel to be back? To be back in the building?
Good. Weird. We're having construction done. A big part, obviously the last 2 years there's been a lot going on, but we're also, before all that started, we were getting construction done on the building, and that's kind of why we're not back together at this point, because there's a bunch of morning shows here, and if you try to get any production work done,
can't do it.
Forget it. There's nowhere to do it.
And you're pretty comfortable, in your pajamas at home. It's a lot easier. You get your work done a lot faster and easier.
Much shorter drive at home. But yeah, it's good. The studio hasn't changed a bit, that's for sure.
I dusted.
Although my allergies are, I got in here this morning and I was like,
I think that's the problem. I dusted and I kicked the dust up.
It's not bad.
It's not good.
But there could be something brewing.
What you're telling me is I probably should have just left a layer of dust on here.
I don't know what you should have. Again, it could be worse. So I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
For all I know, you could have saved a sneezing disaster. Conversely, maybe you did stir everything up. Dave, looks weird to see you right next to each other. Even over 2 years ago, you were kind of apart from the controls. No. Is this how we would stand before? Yeah, this was kind of how we would stand. It was also, we would do it on the phone though.
Yeah, and we were like this.
Yeah, we were maybe a little tighter. I could put out a nice lean on the board vibe back here.
Also, Crockett's here because we're getting a little sneak peek, a sneak taste, shall we say, of Iron Pigs. They have some new items on their menu.
Straight through.
Yeah.
Like bam.
I feel like if you had a samurai sword there, I'd be in trouble. We're going to try some different meals that they'll have at the stadium. So I'm excited about that.
Bunch of cool new stuff. It's about time somebody hired us for our real talent, which is eating. Yeah.
That's really, anything with our mouth, I have noticed is, they've hired us for talk, which is weird, which is why I talk and eat at the same time.
No, I was just going to get my cup of tea. I didn't hear anything that you just said that could require a response.
That was very smart.
Yes.
Very smart of you. So we'll be doing that. We will probably be sharing that too on Facebook as well. And we're enjoying our food and trying not to spit in the camera as we're eating the food. So
I might spit in the camera. So stay tuned for that. Get your 3D glasses on. Just because Selena brought it up now. Yeah.
Make sure it's in 3D. Mm-hmm. I feel like I need to shield myself now.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'll get some cheese whiz or something that'll really
crazy with the cheese whiz.
Isn't it funny that you're look, just stand straight. I could literally just not kind of not so tight. You're like this. Just stand like you're a normal human being. Okay. And I can just stand over the back of you.
I know. That is how short I am. I don't have it here. I was going to show you something. I do. Oh, check this out.
The bags. You haven't got
rid of I have all the bags. He misses my bags.
But not even people. Hold on. No, we're
he misses me so much.
There's a bag in the bag.
There's a bag in a bag in a bag.
There's a bag in this bag.
Crockett, you haven't been here for 2 years. I have lost complete control of my bag situation.
You never had control of it, and now it's worse.
It's really bad. Okay. So I started reading this because I'm like, oh, I could use some help with my style. Maybe there's some advice here on bags. I don't know, but they have a spring home edition. So help for the house from Lehigh Valley Style. So I start reading this, right? I'm reading. And I'm like, holy cow! Scared the heck out of me.
What?
Look.
Look, I can't see. Oh, it's us.
It's us on the back cover. And I'm going, this is not right for a style magazine. I think we need some style. Embarrassing.
Yeah. They'll find us here. This is where the style happens. I mean, that pretty much is my style right there.
It's terrifying.
The shirt's got buttons, so it's...
There you go.
It's good.
I didn't even get my hair professionally done. For Style Magazine, I feel like you need to get your hair professionally done. So if you're looking for us, I mean, you know what we look like.
If you're looking, we're not hard to find. That's a big old picture there. Keith says when you're co-working a shift and someone says you hope you have a quiet shift. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. He says have a great day, all. Be safe out there, Keith. Lori, so happy you guys are back in the studio together. That makes one of us, Lori.
Guess which one? But I showered for you. That should say something.
First time you're showering again. That's great.
I had to
That's great.
I'd wake up and be like, no one's gonna smell me. Who cares?
I'd wake up and say,
no one's gonna smell me. I'm the only one here.
No one's gonna smell me.
No one's gonna smell me.
Because if you guys remember, we would always start our mornings sniffing each other. Yeah.
I missed that, Crockett.
Oh my God. I'll bet you do.
All right, we better run. But we have for you coming up, we have I Love the 90s. Oh, I love that throwback. What, do you smell something? I got nervous. You're making a weird face over there. I love the 90s.
You've said a lot of golden things this morning, and I've opted.
You've been very good.
Yeah.
As we take a look at this day in history, coming up at 7:40. Also, Game Time Sports Bar and Grill, $50 gift certificate with the nearly impossible question coming up around the corner at 6:40. Your PA Lotto tickets. That's 5:40 for tomorrow morning. And don't forget that fuel up we mentioned. So, we got to give it time.
Why don't we do? I'm going to set my clock now. Why don't we do 8?
Perfect. 8 o'clock. On Instagram, look for that password for your chance to get a nice fuel up, a Wawa Park fueled by Phillipsburg Easton Honda. So check that out, 8 o'clock on Instagram. Okay. All right, we'll see you later. We have Pet of the Week coming up at 10, and then we'll be on again for...
and then we'll take you out to the ball game. We'll take you out with the crowd.
Yeah. He's just in it for the
not buying
peanuts.
Anything, though.
You're just getting peanuts and Cracker Jack. That's it.
Well,
so... I'll eat the other stuff. All right, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday.